This local sports report is brought to you by BFD Rona, a proud supporter of the Waterloo Siskins. BFD is home to Kitchener-Waterloo's largest fence and deck showroom. BFD is also KW's only Rona store with a complete line of lumber, hardware, and building supplies. Whether you are a do-it-yourselfer or want a professional installed deck or fence, visit BFD Rona at Forwell Road and Victoria Street North in Kitchener, or email experts@bfdrona.com. Mike McIlveen has been with the Waterloo Siskins in a number of different capacities over the years. Now he is taking over the head coaching duties. Congratulations, Mike. What's the feeling for you being the head coach of the Waterloo Siskins for the upcoming season?
Very excited, very proud and for this opportunity to be the head coach, so looking forward to it.
What can the players expect from you as the coach, and what are your expectations of yourself going into this new role with the Siskins?
Sure. First, as a coach myself, very organized and structured individual. I think being prepared is really important in this game. Doesn't matter if it's the AAA level, junior, university, pro, the NHL, so that's a key part. Also, my expectations, well, I'm a player's coach, so I think having that open door policy or making sure I'm constantly talking to the guys. I think this day and age, we kind of talked about it earlier, that millennials are different that way. They want to always be in the know compared to maybe when I grew up and played. So that's two important things I think I bring to the organization.
Your experience playing and everything that has led you to this opportunity throughout your hockey path, throughout your hockey career, whether it be a player, as an assistant coach, a video coach, all the number of different roles that you've had. Why do you believe that you're ready for this opportunity? It's your first time coaching in junior B hockey.
I think all those pieces you just said really builds and makes me an all-around better coach. So taking those opportunities with video, like you said, spending time under Todd Hoffman, where I learned a lot, and really appreciate what he did opportunity-wise for me. And then also with the scouting thing and that, and that gives me a little bit more. I'm a detail guy also, so doing the scouting thing really was beneficial that way too. So I think bringing all that with my player experience makes me a better coach.
Here's what the fans want to know. What's the team going to look like next year? There was 8 20-year-olds on this team last year. Obviously a wonderful run. Alec Tiley scoring that goal to win the Sutherland Cup championship in London in Game 7. But that is now part of the past. You will celebrate it at the beginning of the season, but this is a new team with a new dynamic and new characteristics. Tell us what we're going to see, the identity of the Waterloo Siskins in 2019-2020.
Well, first, I just congratulate the organization, so well deserved, from Claire's Claremont to Matt Fidland to Coach Todd Hoffman and the guys involved, everyone. So seeing it from the stands was a little more difficult than being involved, but for some of the players that I was with for a couple years, like Sam Cherry and Matt, I really felt great about that for those guys. For this upcoming year, I think we're going to be young. We're not returning a lot of guys right now, but I think this league, the turnover rate happens a lot more. Over the last couple of years, you can see that, and guys moving on quickly. But I think for us, we're going to be exciting, and we're going to be a hardworking team. I kind of demand that guys work hard every day and earn their ice time. So I'm going to be working hard. I'm going to be putting as much energy as I can into the club, and I just expect the players to do the same. So, we got some exciting young players up front. Marko Sekic from Kitchener, who I watched a lot this year, so I'm excited that he's signed with us. Unless he doesn't make the Guelph Storm, which would be our advantage, obviously. Ty Ansaneni, he was in Guelph, another exciting player that I really enjoyed watching with the Guelph Minor Midgets this year. High IQ player, has a great shot, and I know, as a third-round pick to London, they're very high on this kid too. So I think those two talented young guys, they can make an impact. I think I seen that with Nate Schnarr, and he came into a really young group.
Well, and look where he's gone now, right? Amazing things for him.
So the other thing I want to about the Siskins, we develop players, and I think that shows in the players we've moved on, and And so these young players will get a lot of opportunity as well, like Nate did.
And here's the thing about this conference, right? That you know Curtis Claremont's always out there recruiting. He's working hard, and the expectation level every year is to win. And there's no reason to say that this team could be any different. Sure, you had 8 20-year-olds last year, which puts you in the Sutherland Cup Championship Series and gets you that Cherry Cup win. But at the end of the day, this league is so competitive that you never really know what's going to happen. And that's one of the things that I enjoy about covering the Midwestern Conference the most, is that on any given night, anybody can beat anybody else. And you know what? By the time January rolls around, who knows what this roster could look like?
Oh, each game's a battle in this league, and like you just said, I look at the Elmiras, the Stratfords, the Listwells, the Kitcheners. You go on and on. It's everyone. When we start, like as young as we're going to be, the expectation is to win the league, is a Cherry Cup and a Southern Cup, and I think going into this, I shouldn't be thinking anything less, right? And that's players coming in should expect the same.
Talk to me about the rest of your coaching staff. Wade Clubb will return, obviously a veteran presence on the bench, but also Jordan Delorier, who's been around this league for a long time. He's also coming back. That was announced recently. It seems like you're also bringing some pieces back from last year that have that championship experience. That will also help you kind of become a greater coach sort of with the Siskins and really learn what this team does.
Well, again, it's for me, it was a great advantage to have Wade Clubb back. We've known each other for years now. I know what he brings to the club, the trust I can have with the defense in his hands. With Jordan, young guy, I don't know him as much, but when we sat down, had a long talk the other day, his passion for the game and wanting to learn and eventually be a head coach maybe in this league, I could see. We're also both educators, so we had a good talk about that, and we've talked about how education is very similar to coaching and teams. So again, I'm really excited that both of those individuals are back with me.
A teacher, a mentor, and now the head coach of the Waterloo Siskins. That's Mike McIlveen, and you'll see him behind the bench here at the Waterloo Rec Complex this coming season. Congratulations, Mike. Great to have you on board.
Thanks, Darren. Thanks so much for your support and what you do for local hockey, our league, and the Waterloo Siskins the past couple of years.
For more highlights, visit our website, 519sportsonline.ca. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.